Hello and welcome to the Stock Planner channel. Today I would like to talk about stock ticker AMAT, Applied Materials. It's a semiconductor materials developer element type company. Manufactures chips and industrial components. Before we get started, I want to tell you that Stock Planner channel is a education channel. We're sharing our ideas. You're probably a better trader than I am, so develop your own strategy. Compare it with mine, but do your own due diligence and win. Let's get started. I received a signal based on my strategy. I use 3 or 4 basic indicators. The indicators are in the description below. This is the zigzag indicator, but it's not really an indicator at all, but it does produce these tops and bottoms perfectly. And because I'm a swing trader, I try to capture the trend between those and make some money. And I use indicators. The stochastic RSI, when it comes back around, that's showing a short. This is the RSI. And when it comes below the oversold condition, it shows a long, somewhere around in that area. The RSI has been in the oversold condition, has come back around, and you can see that AMAT has been in a downward slide. The MACD is saying go up, the stochastic RSI is now saying go up, and the RSI is saying go up. Again, these settings are in the description below. And the zigzag, which is, like I said, no indicator at all, because it uses future data to predict. But right now, it doesn't have enough future data to say it's going up. So the zigzag, I say, doesn't know what it's doing. When it does, based on the previous downtrend, that means it might be thinking about going up as well. So this is time to take a look. And when all these indicators are occurring within a couple of days of each other, that kind of singles it by. I have a Discord chat, and I have some indicators, the MACD, the RSI, and its stochastic indicator, and they're free, and it kind of looks like this. Join the Discord chat, and it shows you that which ones are showing buys. And you can see that the MACD is showing a buy for AMAT. The RSI might have been a few days ago, and the stochastic RSI, I don't use that much, so I don't have it colored. But you can also, the indicators, it shows it there. These are free, but I also have a $4 level, and it's 3 indicator strategy. It's based when all 3 of them occurred in approximity of each other. And it shows the trade list here, and it shows a buy, and these are other buys as well. We're getting a lot of buys right now because the market seems to temporarily reverse itself from a down slide over the last 2 or 3 weeks. This is one. These are the others. This is $4 a month. And like I said, you can follow somebody else's strategy, but you have to develop your own eventually, because you can't rely on somebody else. You have to do your own development, and that's the way you can win. You can't win by following somebody else's strategy, but this will get you started. And if you like the MACD and the RSI, a lot of people follow that. This is a great way of starting, and it only costs $4 a month. It helps me out. Now, today's market is on an upward turn. So's AMAT. Looks like it's mixed. By the way, I am looking for at Visa for buy. Let's look at that later on today. People like Finviz. It's a great place to start. Has some advertisements on it, but hey, you can live with it. This is the same as Tradingview. And by the way, Tradingview is free as well. It's a great starter package. You can get up to 3 indicators. You can use it, set it up just like mine. It's perfect for getting started. And then later on, you may want to go to their paid version, which is very cheap, about $100, $150 a year. It's very cheap. But those same indicators, you can use it with any brokerage. Everybody has an RSI. Anyway, looks like the last 2 days, the candle's been up. Maybe a reversal. Target price is 173. Again, that target price is 173. That's way up in here somewhere. That's a lot of movement, according to Finviz. And this is a very profitable company. Forward PE and the PE are all positive. It has a buy recommendation. It is shortable and optional if you want to go both ways. That's what swingers do. Looking at Applied Materials in Simply Wall Street, it's a paid subscription, but you get 5 of these free a month if you want to go ahead and just use the free version. It may not be enough, but if you're just a beginner swing trader, you're not going to swing a couple stops a month. So this might be enough. Anyway, use a snowflake, and you want this snowflake to be green. This is kind of like a pale yellow between a green and a red. It's okay. It's trading below its estimate, value estimate. That's what Warren Buffett likes to look for. He looks for earnings growth over the next year, and he looks for past earnings growth. You don't want this. The valuation, 197. Currently trading at 132, and when Wall Street feels that it's worth more, that stock price should go up. Will it get to 197? Who knows? Again, Finviz says 173. This is a little more optimistic, and it generally is more optimistic over multiple stocks. Future growth looks good to me, and the past performance looks great too. A lot of insider selling. That's not cool. Maybe because of that market downslide. Looking at tip ranks for applied materials, they're showing a 180 or 181 price target rank, covered by 18 analysts, and then their overall average is a strong buy. 10 out of 10. We'd love to see that. Lots of green here. They're not showing insider activity to be a problem, like simply Wall Street. Hedge fund activity increased. We'd love to see that. Technicals are above the 200-day moving average. Fundamentals seem to be okay. This is a great stock. Strong buy. A tool that I use a lot is Zacks, because I can read it. It's very easy to read. And they're saying the growth is a B, and the momentum is a B. That's what we want for short term. I don't always put a lot of impact on that, but it's a buy. 160 target range. But remember, this is 2 weeks ago, and the stock is trading at 130 now. 135, I think. So they're a little conservative. So looking at this chart, I think it's going to go up. But I don't believe it's going to go below that in the next month or so. And I think it's going to go up in this area here, 150. So the next week or so, or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I think it's going to be trading in this area here. So if I can find a short-term strategy that over the next month or so it stays in that range, I have a winner on my hands. Let's see if I can find it using another called Option Strat. Another tool I use, Option Strat. I'm long, and all these are strategies that you can look up and read about. But I'm using a calendar put, and this you take advantage of the time decay. And so you're buying and selling. You're buying a longer time put. That's this one here. And you're selling a shorter term put. That's that one right there. So between now and the 4th of March, I'm hoping it'll be in a range of between 150 and 122. 150 and 122. 122 and 150. It's costing me though. I'm gonna come money out of my pocket this time. And I always like to do credit spreads where it puts money in my pocket. But in this case here, I'm worried about the Russia invasion of the Ukraine and situations in our economy here. So I just want to maximize my max loss out and not have to worry about bigger losses. So my max loss is going to be 307, and I can make a max profit of 502. This is what the graph looks like. And if it stays in between here around 136 in this area here, and if it doesn't move much, that's where I can win my most. So I can invest 307 for a max profit of 502. That's great. And my profit over what I paid ranges between these two numbers. So what do you think of that trade? I think AMAT is going to move up, but not too much. I think it's going to play in between here, between now and March 4th, and I'll win something if I can. Let me know what you think of this trade in the description below or comments below. Like and subscribe. I need your help. Take advantage of the free Discord chat. If you want a little more, go to the $4 a month paid version. Develop your own strategy, though, in the end, so you don't need to follow anybody on the internet. Once you have your own strategy, you can go ahead and win. Happy trading. Like what you do. I like what I'm doing. My trading's gotten better since I started sharing. You will too. Make those comments below. When you start engaging, your trading will get better. Believe it or not. Catch you on the flip.